Alright, alright. Someone tell me why this card is not the complete Stone Nuts. Someone explain. This feels like 5 mana for 2 5-drops and a 2/1. I tried to figure out why this card is not the absolute nuts. This is two 5 mana minions for 5 mana. Desert Obelisk, good answer, McFonels. Double Chromatic Egg, yes. It's 2 random 5-drops. 2 random 5-drops. Hold on a second. This costs 5. It's 2 random 5-drops. Sometimes you get low rolls. But, like, and this is Mage, wicked good. Does not have Shadow Step. I don't know why we wouldn't just play this. Maybe there are a lot of bad 5-drops. Hold on. Let's check out HS Lookup. Let's check it out. See if I can make this a little smaller. Okay. Alright. There's a lot of stuff here. Here's a low roll. I don't know. This is a low roll. This is a low roll. F. Low roll. This kills the other one. This is kind of a low roll. I mean, there are a bunch of 4/4s and 5/5s, 5/4s, whatever. I don't know. The lowest of rolls here and here. But like, Mortuary Machine, it's an 8/8. It's an 8/8, so I don't know about that. I do think it's bad. But like, okay. So I'm assuming. Okay. Summon 2. So summon 5 mana for a 2/1. Let's make sure. Let's make sure I'm clear. 5 mana, 2/1. Summon a 4/4 and a 4/1. 5 mana for a 2/1 that summons a 4/4 and a 4/1. How would that card be? Right? You get 10 attack, 6 health. 5 mana for a 10/6. Just say 5 mana for 10/6. Now, let's say your opponent might not be able to do damage consistently. Let's say that maybe you're able to your opponent might not have minions to trade. Maybe they pick wrong. Maybe you have Conjurer's Calling. Maybe you have some other way to enhance the minions. But just 5 mana for a 10/6 across 3 bodies. Would we pay that? I don't know. I think this is just worth the mana no matter what your deck is doing, unless you're a combo deck. It's just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, and Potion of Illusion is a card. It is. Skipper. Yes, the Skipper. It is bad against Skipper. 72. So that seems like a high number. I'm not sure what that means. Khadgar is cool. Yeah, the Khadgar interaction is great. But a lot of things are bad against Skipper. This card seems really strong. Lord Barov. I mean, if people are playing Lord Barov, whatever. But, like, if they play Lord Barov to kill your... So, like, Lord Barov is actually worse against this card. Because Lord Barov... Yeah, bad against Skipper is a big deal. That is a big deal. I'm going to write that down. Lord Barov, actually, you already secretly set 1 minion to 1, and so now it's just the same. It's better in Rogue. But, okay. If your opponent has to, like, say you summon 2 4/4s and your opponent trades into 1 with a 2/2, and it dies. Got a 4/4 and a 4/2. Okay. Every priest deck that expansion was res. Maybe. I think I just want to play this. I think I just want to cast this. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like... A2, you're going to have to explain that a lot more simpler, because I'm not processing that, which I assume is a me thing. But yeah, I like this card a lot. I'm putting this in Mage and Rogue decks day 1, unless my curve is really low, or unless I'm a combo deck, or unless I'm no spell. I think I'd just include it in Highlander Mage. I would play this today. I would play this today in Highlander Mage. I think I would play this today in Galakron Rogue, but that's another discussion. All right. Bach for life, you're going to have to explain to me what I'm supposed to do with this card, because I bet I'm supposed to do something. These two cards together are cool. A-Move TV, A-Move TV. You all know the Angry Chicken. That's where the Angry Chicken happens. So feel free to go follow A-Move TV. Holy crap, hello. Hello, Garrett or Josh. Joss. And great show today with Vigil. If you drop Mozaki on 5, your opponent has to kill it or they might die. That is accurate. But I don't know. What's up, Garrett? How's it going, man? Good show today. I enjoyed that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this card. I don't know what we're supposed to enable. A Grave Error. Yes. Grave like a rune. A tempo card? Okay, I kind of see that. What spells do you envision being played here? Like, I'm trying to figure out the spells I envision playing here, but I think this is actually... Yo, Fetty Wop, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Hats off to you. Welcome. Thank you so much, friend. Welcome. Glad to have you. Is this worth doing? Is it worth doing? I think it might be worth doing. But, Odeb, thank you for the follow. So here's the thing, though. When you start a sentence with the phrase... When you start the sentence with the phrase, if this lives, if this sticks, that's usually a trap. Ray of Frost might be the exception there, but also it has 8 health. 8 health is really hard to stop. And once you get spell damage ramping up, that can be a lot of stuff. And Ray of Frost is also really good. Yeah, if Jandis Barov pulls this, that's insane. It's really, really good. I think I like this. So this is not the game plan, I don't think, Stefanovic, but you can play it as a combo card, or you can play it in a deck that does other stuff. Right? You can play it in like a Cyclone Mage deck that has a bunch of spells that you also have, maybe you have Mana Giants, right? There are a lot of ways to do it, but I don't think it's just the combo payoff. I think it's more that if this lives, I think you end up, all your spells gain so much value. Rot Nest, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to deal with Rot Nest. I could see that, Steve. The Wand Thieves, the Mana Giants, I like that a lot. Yeah, I think this makes a tempo build more viable. You could play it in Highlander. Highlander is actually really minion heavy. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how minion heavy that is. Oh boy. My browser. Alright, come on, Google Sheets. Reductive probability. That sounds really smart, hey, too. I do not have the brain capacity to process that, but I'm copying and pasting that to look at that later. Okay, I'm pasting that, and I'm going to read that later. All right, so I don't think we're building around spell damage in Mage, but I think we're playing this in Mage often. But do we ever play it if we don't have spell damage? But it's just Dreadlord, right? Yes? It's just Dreadlord? Yeah, it's just Dreadlord. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's just good. It's just a good card. Speaking of cards that are good, now, okay. Shadow Bolt. I know this is a Shadow Bolt. But man, is this good against so many things right now. And Shadow Bolt, yes, I agree, Casual. It's still fine, right? You can still just Shadow Bolt people. And that's okay. And if you're ever against a Satyr Overseer ever again, nice deck, nice face, nice life. Like, it just boom. Very good against 2/2 Treants. Yeah, it's good against Fairy Dragon if they position poorly. Well, it can kill a Fairy Dragon if they play something else that has 2 health, right? But you can play around this pretty easily. I think this will get worse as the expansion goes on. But yeah, Glowfly Swarm. I think we're just happy with this card. I think we just play it. Okay, so... yeah, sometimes you can't do it. Yeah, average. All right, A2, you got time. You got time. Hit me in Discord after. So Devolving Missiles. Great card to discover. So here's the thing about Devolving Missiles. 1 mana, get rid of a thing, is valuable. We have played Earthshock before. Now, this gets way, way, way worse when your opponent plays more than one thing. Way worse when your opponent plays more than one thing. But yes, Krebmart is great against Stealth. It's good against Mana Saber. Really good against Mana Saber. Really good against Edwin. Really good against any single big thing. But it doesn't kill anything. It doesn't kill anything. It gets worse as the board gets wider. Well, Steve, you can sometimes like kill other stuff. If you were able to get rid of the lackeys, then you can just play this against a single target. It's really nice against Stealth. I think there will be times where we put 1 copy in a deck and it's worth it. And I think it's probably better in Shaman than it is in Mage. But it's somewhere between Arcane Missiles or it's Devolve. This is better in Shaman, right? Okay. Yes. I think that is correct, Wash. I think that is likely to happen. I don't get this card. Anyone want to convince me one way or the other in this card? Anyone want to tell me why this card is good or not? My instinct says this is bad. But I know there are Sorcerer's Apprentice combos. In Rogue, maybe? Combos. Okay. Exotic Mage. I enjoy a good Exotic Mage. I know you meant Exodia, but I choose to enjoy the typo. Potion of Illusion is a Cyclone nerf. I see that. I don't see a way that we're getting value off of this. Maybe Janice Baroff. Hey, what's up, Lester? Is this card good? Admiral Akbar. Archer Trap. I feel like... okay, without combo this sucks, and with combo it's really good. I feel like this is really strong. So, okay, so Bach, a key support card is something that makes a deck more viable through its existence. So, like, that's a big upside. Like, are we saying this is comparable to Ray of Frost? I think Ray of Frost is a lot better than this, and Ray of Frost is your key support metric. Is it better than Frostbolt? It doesn't... this does not freeze face. Comparable to Ray of Frost, I heavily question that. Because Ray of Frost freezes twice. And has 2 spells. In Rogue, sure. Ah, well, thank you, Buster. A lot of upside to this. People are really hype about this in chat. People really like this in chat. Would we play this in Highlander Hunter today? Or Highlander Mage? We would not play it in Highlander Hunter. Maybe we would play it in Highlander Hunter. We can't. Would we play this in Highlander Mage today? Would you play this in Highlander Mage? Like, I think I like it in Rogue. But would you put it in Highlander Mage? You would? Highlander Priest plays Holy Smite, I suppose. But this is not a Holy Smite. This is not a Holy Smite. It's a Holy Smite if you do something else. It's not a Holy Smite on turn 1. The Ogre is cute. So, like, a Holy Smite is something that we do on turn 1. Something that we do pretty easy. It's a good Spell Burst activator. Mage is not going to have any problem activating Spell Burst. In Tempo and Cyclone Mage, sure. I absolutely see that. But I don't think this is a card that will stay in every Mage deck, and I don't think it even goes in every Mage deck. I think it has value, but it depends what you're trying to do. By the way, Trick Totem, we can talk about it. I'm giving it a 1 on principle. Despise that card. I'm not... Yeah, exactly. That's where I am, Casual, and that's why this is a 3. And we might need more, but we don't just fire this off on turn 1. It doesn't kill... It doesn't... Brain Freeze does not kill a Bone Chewer Brawler or an Amani Berserker by itself. And 1 mana freeze a minion is bad, so it has to be... We have to make sure we're getting the combo, and that has a cost. So and Mage, I'm giving it a 3. I like this card a lot. Everything is worse than Ray of Frost, though, Markshire. Like, I agree that's true, and I agree that's the line, but also Ray of Frost is a crazy messed up card that I think was a mistake to print as is. All right. This card seems good to me. In Cyclone Mage, in Bach for Life Cyclone Mage, sure. Cram Session. What do we have for spell damage? It might be Primordial Studies. Might be Primordial Studies. But how much spell damage do we actually have? We've got Mozaki. We don't have that much spell damage. I mean, we do that with Mozaki, but if I had Spell Burst Enabler, Schwal, and also because we might not have enough spell damage minions. This feels like bait. This feels like bait. Yeah. I envision this being 2 mana, draw 1. It's Azure Explorer, which is kind of mediocre. The 1-drop, which is good. Mozaki, which we don't need to make better. We play this to find the Mozaki, not to make Mozaki that good. It's pretty bad, McDonald's. It's pretty terrible. How happy are you to cast Spectral Sight? How happy are you to cast Spectral Sight from the middle of your hand? How happy are you to cast Novice Engineer in most decks? No, I'm not talking about Wild. I'm not going to do Wild evaluations at it. I am not. I lack the skill for that. We don't actually have that much spell damage. I don't think so. I don't think so. I also don't... If I get 2 out of this, it's not, because then I have to play a spell damage card. If I get 2 out of this, but I have to play a spell damage card that doesn't make it better, it's 1 mana cheaper, but I have to play it with something. I think that is a cost. Arcane Intellect to just play it on 3 and get my cards and I move on. Nah. Way too much work. This card's super good. We're not building around it, but this card's super good. This card's really good. Ugh. If only the tokens cost 1. Yeah, Flame Sleeper. Mana Worm is dead, Steve! It's dead. It's dead. It's gone. It's dead and it's gone. Yeah, Bomb Wrangler's a nice counter. I just want to play this. I just want to play this. It only hits minions. It doesn't go face. It's a really nice removal tool. It's a well-statted body. I just want to play this card. I just want to put it in my decks. We don't play Magic Dart Frog. This is not Magic Dart Frog. This is very far from Magic Dart Frog. Magic Dart Frog is a 2-mana 1/3. This is a 3-mana 3/4. Firebrand is, yeah, killer. I agree. Nice evasive Feywing answer. Good stealth answer again. I really like Firebrand. We're just playing this in every mage deck? I think we are just playing this in every mage deck. It's like, this is just going in. So, these two cards are a little tricky. Yeah, Cult Sorcerer, I see. Alright, that's a nice comparison, Steve. I agree with that. It depends. Highlander Mage actually doesn't have that many spells that deal damage. Highlander Mage doesn't have that many spells that deal damage. Wand Thief is much worse than Babbling Book, I think. So hold on a second. What am I looking for? Okay, so I know you can't see anything right now, but... Mage... Want to find a good Highlander Hunt or Highlander Mage list. I know D-Money has been playing a lot of Highlander Mage. Where are you, D-Money? Just find him. Here it is. One, two. He's playing Frostbolt. 3, 4, 5. Nagran, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, the deck changes. I just want to see what we're actually playing. It's 5 spells. And that's assuming we're playing Frostbolt. Breath, Ray, Frostbolt, Rolling Fireball, Blizzard. Disagree with all of us? Well, thank you, Boozy. Kind of, sort of. So, okay. I know that it's going to change. I know that context is important. Would you play Lab Partner in this deck right now? Would you take out one card if Lab Partner was legal today and put it in this deck? Would you play a Lab Partner? Yeah. We're not running Thalnos, but a Dire Mole is a lot better. A Dire Mole is a lot better. But over Raider, maybe. I could see that. Raider has other value, but yeah. Like, just having a 1/3. But also, the format is already... The format is already pretty low on... Format is already pretty light on 2/1s, right? Because you can't play them because Demon Hunter eats them alive. The weakness is early aggression, but how much does this stop early aggression? Aurorius, thank you for the follow. I think I'm gonna go with a filler. I think I'm gonna go with a filler. I think this card is actually, like, it's fine. But it has no scaling. It doesn't scale. I don't know. I'm not sure on Lab Partner. I'm not sure. But I think, thinking about it, yeah, you have to play enough spells that you want a density of spell damage, because a blank 1/3 I'm not sure is the answer. Yeah, But so, like, if I'm giving it a key support, then it would go in every mage deck, I think. Right? And I think that Firebrand, this goes in Highlander Mage, I think, immediately. I think we put this in Highlander Mage right now. I think this goes in every mage deck. This is different. These are not the same. These are not the same cards. Okay. What is the purpose of this? This is more spell damage density. If we're playing this, we want more spell damage minions in the deck than we can play. Do we play this over Kobold Geomancer? Yes. Do we play it over Thalnos? No. What does spell damage mage look like? I bet Bach for Life has a list. I am certain of it. I don't. But I bet he does. Wand Thief. Want more minions than we can play? Maybe. Oh, because of spell and spellburst activator? One of them is Solarian. Interesting. Interesting, Dagger D. If we get Solarian a lot, that's pretty happy. We don't need to. We don't abuse the mana cheat. Kind of nice to get Solarian, though. That's kind of cool. But it is also a spellburst activator. I mean, we have plenty of spell activators, but this is nice. I think I like this. I think I like this. When do we Wand Thief? Someone explain to me when we're Wand Thiefing. I think Wand Thief is actually a trap. I think each class. This is class specific. Yeah, and this is a mage. This is a mage rating only. In mage, I don't get it. I think in mage this is a trap. I feel like it's a trap. Because I can't think of a mage strategy that wants a 1-drop that it's comboing. It is a mana giant reducer, I guess. But, like, we would just play the spells that we want to activate, Stefanovic. Could be Cyclone, kind of, but it's a 1-mana thing that is not a spell. You cannot discover Shaman cards. You can only discover cards for the class you're currently playing. Now, the split cards, you can discover Mage Shaman cards. You can discover any card in this list. So, I mean, you could discover Primordial Studies. It's... You have to pay combo costs for this discovery. You have to pay the combo tax. 23% to get Solarian off Studies, that is kind of insane. 23%? 1 out of 4 times-ish? Seems really good. Seems strong. But that's not consistent enough to build around, but it's enough to if the card has other uses, then we'll do that. I don't know when I'm putting Wand Thief in a deck, so I'm going to leave it here, and we'll make another pass.